Good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. We're back to football again, which is awesome. I have a low and high act of kindness. I don't know, I guess I would have to say that my low is the fact that I am going to be missing my mom for the next couple of days. She's flying out to Vegas today to sell their place out there, so, and it's good. Honestly, I say so. It's not like it's going to happen right away, Like, eventually, someone will probably buy, but, honestly, she's just going out there to put the home up for sale and, do whatever it takes. It's funny, I have some friends who work in real estate. Maybe I should probably ask them for advice. Couldn't hurt. But my high is I did spend the evening with my family, and it was nice to spend one last evening with my mom and dad, particularly my mom, because again, she's flying out today. And my acts of kindness were emptying the dehumidifier, bringing in the garbage, clearing the table at dinner. I did several good things yesterday, and I feel really good about that. So, I have an NFL pick to make, don't I? Let's do so. Okay. And now, for the 33rd NFL game that is happening this year. Oh, you're kidding. Really? They saved this game for Thursday? Okay, for those of you who don't already know, tonight's game is going to be between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I will admit, over the last probably week and a half, I've had my fair share of making fun of the Giants. And let's be real here, Giants fans, some of that was well deserved. Y'all lost to my Cowboys 40-0. And it really did look like the Cardinals really had your number. And, congratulations. Y'all flipped the script. Golf clap. But you beat a team that, honestly, you really should have beat. I remember I picked the Giants to win that game simply because, you scored 0 points against the Cowboys. It's nigh impossible to score 0 points 2 games in a row. Before you guys made your epic comeback, you were outscored like 60-0. Which, that has to be like the worst 6 quarters of football ever for any team. That was the worst defeat anyone's ever suffered at the hands of the Cowboys, or any team for that matter, since 1949 or something. That's insane. But give the Giants their flowers. Give Daniel Jones his flowers. Hopefully Saquon comes back healthy. But you guys did. You pulled off a win. But tonight's going to be very indicative of how, A, you definitely need Saquon, and you should have paid Saquon, and B, just how much of a gap between you and the top teams in the NFL are. Because you guys are playing the 49ers. What do I need to say? It's the San Francisco 49ers. I can almost say they should take the night off and play their backups, but even that would be too cruel. Full disclosure, here's the deal. Okay? It's pretty clear that provided that my Cowboys beat the Eagles, which is doable, it's going to be between my Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers for pretty much he's going to go to the Super Bowl. It's almost a given. It's almost a given at this point. And my Cowboys put up 40 points on the Giants. Now, if, and I do mean if the Giants can come out of San Francisco with a score that's not 40-0, I'll say that, okay, Giants, okay. You did good. With that said, though, yeah, I'm totally picking the 49ers. Who would not pick the 49ers in this scenario? I mean, I can already see it happening. You know, Brock Purdy is going to totally outplay Daniel Jones. With no running game, the Giants don't really have much of a choice but to go with passing. And if it's pass for pass, you know, you got, Deebo Samuel. You got George Kittle. Christian McCaffrey can be both a run back and a slot receiver if he wanted to be. And you got Fred Warner leading the defense. I mean, and not to mention, you got Nick Bosa at the front. How do you... I mean, again, it's going to be... there's a reason why I'm very certain it's going to be between the Cowboys and the 49ers for who goes to the Super Bowl. I mean, granted, even as a Cowboys fan, I don't have very much faith in us. If it makes you feel any better. I mean, listen, the Cowboys screwing up in the playoffs is, about as inevitable as death and taxes at this point. We all know this. The question is, how bad are we actually going to screw it up? Well, the good news is, if for whatever reason we don't make it to the NFC Championship, we'll finally get rid of Mike McCarthy, which, I never had any faith in Mike McCarthy, ever, as a Cowboys fan. I mean, he's not a good coach, like Aaron Rodgers. He's lucky for whatever he did. He is the reason why Dez did not catch it. Oh yeah, look at the tape. Mike McCarthy, who was coaching the Packers, threw the challenge flag. He is the reason why Dez did not catch it. So I've never been a Mike McCarthy fan. I'm ashamed the man is my coach, but what can you do? I mean, I can give him some credit in the fact that his first season, Dak got injured. So I can kind of forgive him for that. But, I mean, give him credit. 2 12-win seasons. So he's got to be doing something right, I guess. I mean, yeah, it'd be easy for me to say that Jerry Jones is going to be the reason why that we're losing. Of course it is. It always is. What more can I say? I mean, look, people say that Cowboys fans are obnoxious. This is why. And I'm sure a whole bunch of people are going to say that Dak is going to be the reason why, because he led the league in interceptions last year. I mean, okay, first of all, he did tie for the league in interceptions last year, turnovers or whatever. But that was 1 year. Every year up till then, he's been good. So far, in fact, and B, so far this year, he's been good. He's actually been doing about what he was doing his rookie year. 2 games in, no turnovers. No interceptions. I mean, he did almost get picked up by Sauce Gardner from the Jets. That did almost happen. But it did not. So, take that what you will. Right, what was I talking about again? Right. the Giants and the 49ers. Look, Giants fans, I'm sorry your schedule had to play out this way. I mean, you go against your division rival and get utterly thwacked by them. You very much look as if you're going to lose to the Cardinals and then make your epic comeback, which is great. But you're not pulling that off against the 49ers. Like, that's actually the one reason why I guarantee that in a game between the Cowboys and the 49ers, as much as I want my Cowboys to win, the 49ers are going to win that game. Because they have an idea of how to finish off an opponent. You guys' only hope is that you don't lose to the 49ers in the exact same way you lose to the Cowboys. That's really your only hope. I mean, look, do I have faith that the Giants can actually get some kind of a good season? Kinda. I mean, look, I live in upstate New York, and we've got 3 NFL teams. And each one at the moment is going through some kind of turmoil. I mean, you got the Jets and what happened to Aaron Rodgers, even though I thought that was absolutely hilarious. Because I hate Aaron Rodgers. You got the Giants, who, it's not looking good after what happened to Saquon. And the only team with any semblance of hope are the Bills. And if you saw my video a few weeks ago, I'm not holding out that much hope either. I mean, you lose to the Jets when Aaron Rodgers was gone. I stand by the fact that if you can't beat the Jets under those circumstances, you don't deserve to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, my Cowboys outscored both of the teams we played 70-10. Like, what we did to the Jets is what the Bills should have done. But they didn't. So, even though I'm in the heart of Bills country, I'm surrounded by the Bills Mafia. They probably got cameras everywhere right now, I don't know. Anyway, I'm surrounded by the Bills Mafia. I don't know what to say, Bills fans. Prove me wrong, I guess. And I hope my Cowboys prove me wrong too. But both the Bills and the Cowboys have 2 very important teams in their respective conferences that, are going to be hurdles to go over. I mean, for the Cowboys, it's going to be the Eagles and the 49ers. For the Bills, it's looking like it's going to be the Dolphins, as well as obviously the Chiefs. I mean, do the Bills? No. I don't think so. I don't think the Chiefs play the Dolphins. They did last year, but I don't know if they play them this year. The only way the Chiefs are going to play the Dolphins is if it's a playoff game, to my knowledge. I mean, we're going to have to see what happens. So, yeah. I know this video probably took a while. I mean, I know I said it already, and I probably could have moved on to something else. But quite frankly, I mean, that's what happens when you watch a video involving a football fan, ladies and gentlemen. Like, their vast amount of knowledge of the game is likely going to overtake any conversation that you're in. That's about football, of course. So, yeah, no question about it. I'm picking the 49ers over the Giants. Sorry, Giants fans. I shouldn't say. I mean, look, can the Giants win? It's possible. Anything's possible. But I think the Giants probably used up all their luck beating the Cardinals the way they did. Because I don't see how they get out of San Francisco with a W. No way. Unless the unthinkable happens and somebody like Brock Purdy gets hurt, but come on. after what happened in the NFC Championship last season, the 49ers are going to do everything in their power to make sure Brock Purdy stays safe. I mean, Brock Purdy goes down, maybe we have a much better turnout, and who knows, maybe we would have had a Kansas City, San Francisco 49ers rematch. But we may never know. But what we do know is it's still an early season. It's only week 3. Only 32 games out of a possible, if I did my math correct, 287 games have been played. So, all that's left to do now is take it one game at a time. Although, if it's Sunday, it'll be around 6 or 7 games at a time, but, semantics. I hope y'all like this video. If you did, like and subscribe on the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humbled that I made this video. For all of you guys who watch, enjoy for today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to let you always have your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby. And hey, we got Hot Ones. Hot Ones is coming back. Maybe I should do wings today at some point. I'll have to consider that. Take care. NSYNC's gonna be on Hot Ones, by the way. I'm really excited.